Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Office Bloke Aidan.
I'm Gaynor.
I'm Sophie.
And today we've got top 10 popular Indian American dishes. But before we get into the video, we're going to make sure that you guys subscribe to mine and Office Bloke Dad Sports channel. It'll be in the link down in the description. It's called Office Bloke Dad Sports Edition. Reactions, videos, predictions type thing on all sports. We're trying to cover as much as we can, so put in the comments what sports you want us to react to and we'll do it.
The link's also in their community.
Okay.
If you go into community and click on the link there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, Indian American dishes. We've decided to do this because, mainly because I like Indian food and American food, so I'm wondering what this could possibly be.
And our national dish is the tikka masala, is
Chicken
it?
tikka masala.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So for Britain, that's our national dish, is Indian.
Yeah, it's taken over fish and chips. We eat more curry than we do fish and chips now.
I can believe that, to be honest. Yeah.
I definitely do.
I've never been a fan of fish and chips.
No, I've not.
No.
I don't like fish.
Once a year, I'll think, oh, I'll have it, but like as a treat. Do you know what I mean? I would never be hungry for it.
If I was to have fish and chips, I would pick all the batter off.
Nah, you'd have to have batter on. You'd have to squeeze so much lemon on it.
I don't like batter. It gives me stomach ache. So I'd take all the batter off.
Yeah.
And then just eat the fish inside, and then it's a bit bland. So
yeah.
I'm not a big fan of fish and chips anyway.
No, I agree. Definitely more into the Indian food. So what do you think these dishes will be?
That's what I'm thinking. I have no idea what these could possibly be.
I have no idea.
Is Indian food big in America? Do you know?
When we lived there, it wasn't.
No.
Yeah.
No, there was one Indian restaurant near us, and it was vegetarian. They didn't do any meat.
Oh, really?
But because everywhere, like Friday, Saturday night, everywhere you went, you'd have to queue up for ages. Like, we used to love the Outback Steakhouse, but when we arrived, they'd say, right, there's probably a 2.5 hour wait.
No.
So you used to have to sit at the bar and just have drinks and, wait. There was, it was that busy.
Wow.
But the Indians, never anybody in there. So you could go in, get a table, stay there all night.
Yeah.
They're always open quite late, aren't they?
Yeah.
Indian restaurants.
Yeah. But then, because it was all freshly made food, if we went during the week, she would make us lunch for the next day.
Oh, really?
Because she had so much food, and she didn't want to waste it. She would just box up the rice and chickpeas.
Oh, that would be pretty cool.
It was really good. Yeah,
imagine.
Food. And then we'd stink out the office the next day in the microwave.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, anyway, let's
I'm not
find
sure what
out.
these are going to be actually. But
Yeah. Top 10 popular Indian American dishes.
Time for a little taste of India. Welcome to Ms. Mojo. We're counting down our picks for the top 10 Indian dishes popular in America.
Hi guys, this is the Bombay chef Varun Namdar and welcome to Get Curried. Well, I bring tandoori chicken into your kitchen today.
Ooh.
For this list, we'll be looking at the Indian cuisine that the United States has taken a liking to. We'll only be listing substantial dishes and not sides, so unfortunately, you won't be served any naan bread today.
Along with chapatis, naan is the most basic accompaniment to Indian food.
Number 10, korma.
And it smells absolutely divine, just really rich and creamy.
If you want to expand your palate and get a bite of some real Indian food, this might be a really good place to start.
Chicken, korma and naan. Yummy! My wife will love it.
Normally consisting of marinated lamb or chicken, the real stars of the show are the sauce, created by blending together coriander and cumin, as well as a fair dollop of yogurt. Lathered all over the meat, it can create quite a spicy dish.
There is a misconception that kormas need to be really...
Did she say spicy dish?
I thought korma was like
Korma's like the most unspicy one you can get.
Yeah.
Because with the yogurt as well, that'll obviously bring down.
Yeah, it's quite sweet. It's got like a...
It's creamy.
Yeah,
it's like creamy tasting.
Taste
It's not spicy at all.
No,
not at all.
I don't know what she's on about.
But I think if you go back a bit, I think it said that people presume that Indian food is spicy.
Yes, I think that's what she's about to say.
That's what she's about to say.
Created by blending together coriander and cumin, as well as a fair dollop of yogurt. Lathered all over the meat, it can create quite a spicy dish.
There is a misconception that kormas need to be really, really mild and weak. Well, actually, I quite like having a bit of kick.
If you prefer things a little milder, you can always adjust the amount of yogurt put into the sauce to dull the fieriness of the first bite.
The korma's fragrant, delicious. The balance of the flavour And the heat against the sweet with the Asian pear. Lovely.
If you want to add a little crunch just to finish the dish off, adding almonds or cashews also adds to the flavor.
The unifying factor, however, is the addition of nuts. Now you could use almonds or cashew nuts.
Number 9, tikka masala.
Josh, what are you serving?
We have chicken tikka masala.
It's not even Indian, it's English.
Yeah, they said they're all English things.
Bread with the cabbage salad.
Even those who don't know that much about Indian cuisine are sure to have heard of this selection of dishes. The most well-known, of course, being the chicken tikka masala. Notable for
It's not even English, is it? It's Scottish.
Is it?
I thought it was like when they say British, I think it was in Scotland this was made or became popular.
I'm not sure. I know that the Balti was from Birmingham. That was made from
Really?
Yeah, a chef in Birmingham.
Yeah, I think tikka masala might be Scottish.
Oh.
I'll have to correct me on that one though.
Interesting.
If you know, let me know.
orange color and abundance of creamy sauce, there's actually no one specific way to make it.
Please, sir.
Today we have some delicious lamb tikka masala.
After allegedly being made on the fly in an Indian restaurant in the UK, there have been over 40 different recipes when it comes to making the dish. Just so long as you have your choice of meat, toss in tomato puree, some kind of cream, and various spices, chances are you'll end up with some form of delicious tikka masala.
Time for some tikka masala.
Number 8, biryani.
You've got no idea how excited I am to taste this biryani.
Looking for something a little
You don't like
drier?
biryani?
What is a basic taste?
What's wrong with biryani?
It's too much rice. When I have an Indian,
I love
have
rice.
a tiny bit of rice and then all the sauce. I just like the rice to kind of just soak it up a tiny bit. Biryani is too much rice, too much meat, and then not enough sauce. It's too dry for me.
I've never had one of those.
When I've been to like a traditional Indian restaurant, it looks like a pot pie. So it comes like this big crust on the top, which is obviously the naan bread, but it looks like a pie. Then you pop it, and and inside is like loads of rice and the meat and the sauce. But
I think I'd like that.
It's nice.
Takeaway in Britain is a finely tuned feasting dish in India.
This rice dish might be right up your alley.
I programmed a dish my grandmother used to make back on Earth. Vegetable biryani.
Sounds delicious.
Mainly consisting of rice, lentils, and a choice of meat or vegetables as the main, biryani stands out as sharper than others due to the amount of spices that are added to bring out the fire in the dish.
That was one spicy biryani.
I know. I've lost all feeling in my tongue.
Cinnamon, ginger, cardamom, and coriander, among a plethora of other ingredients, bring out the best of the chosen meat or vegetable. Try it with mutton or boiled eggs, both of which are popular. Of course, if you were willing to pay a little bit extra, you can add a little saffron to the dish for some outrageous flavor.
I haven't had a good saffron chicken in quite some time.
Saffron, what, for an extra 50 quid?
well, I was going to say the most expensive herb is saffron.
I know, yeah.
Did you know that?
Is that the one that's like a starfish?
No, that's
What am I thinking of?
No, you're thinking of
I
come to me. But saffron, a tiny bit is really expensive. So if you buy a jar of it in the supermarket, you're probably paying double what you would with all the other herbs. But it's very, very expensive.
Is it because it's rare or like just hard to source?
I think it's because it's not in multiples of it. It only grows really small amounts, so it's expensive. A bit like truffles. Yeah.
Still be nice.
Star anise you're thinking of.
The what?
Star anise, that one that looks like a starfish. It smells like licorice.
Yes, yeah.
Star anise it's called.
Think you deserve one? Yes.
Number 7, barfi.
I made you some barfi.
Oh, so there's barfi in that box?
Yes, and it's still warm.
Oh, it's like a cake thing.
After experiencing such a spicy and filling main course, perhaps for dessert you'd like something extraordinary sweet. Barfi is formed out of condensed milk and sugar, and its name comes from the Persian word for snow. Its intense sugary center not only makes for a tasty snack, but it easily accommodates a multitude of other ingredients to create delicious variations that can suit anyone's preferences. These range from adding rose water, carrots, peanuts, chocolate, and yes, more saffron. Probably the most colorful Indian food you'll ever come across.
Looks like you could use some barfi. It's better than...
I've never even heard of it.
You've not?
No.
No?
I don't like Indian desserts because they're very sweet, and I guess they're really sweet because of the spice on the tongue of the curries. But no,
never even heard of it.
I suppose they also have green tea ice cream.
Really?
Yeah.
Don't think that would be my.
That's actually quite nice.
Is it?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'll stick to like vanilla.
Thank you. I haven't eaten all day.
Number 6, chana masala.
Well, the chickpea is a very versatile legume. Perhaps I can run back to the house and prepare a chana masala.
While it's more commonly sold via street vendors in India, it still can be found in various restaurants due to its popularity, especially in northern India. The basis for the meal revolves around the spicing of chickpeas with chilies, dried mango powder, and ground pomegranate seed, producing a dry dish with a somewhat sour edge to it.
Now we'll be adding lemon juice, most important in any chaat recipe.
Whether you choose to make a full meal out of it or get the chance to grab it for the road, it will certainly quell that empty stomach and make a nice substitute for conventional snacks. Number 5, beef vindaloo. Prepare your taste buds. This is a spicy one.
Would you like some curried lamb? Or some vindaloo?
Good, Grace. Singe their mouths.
Taking the traditional curry recipe and adding ingredients such as vinegar, potatoes, and chili peppers, the vindaloo is one of the hotter dishes to be given the Western treatment. Conceived in the southwest Indian region of Goa, it was originally made with pork as the main attraction, but is now made with other meats such as lamb and chicken for both religious reasons and general taste. But our pick has to go to its beef incarnation. Throw on some jasmine rice, serve on a cold night, and you'll be warmed up before you know it.
Tons of flavor. Couldn't be easier or prettier or more flavorful.
Number 4, aloo gobi. Chances are, after this dish, you won't look at potatoes or cauliflower in the same way again.
What is it with you and cauliflower? Why do you always have to substitute it for chicken?
I love cauliflower. Cauliflower and potatoes in a spicy sauce are lovely. I think I could be a vegetarian. I prefer vegetables than I do meat.
See, my problem was I didn't like either.
Really?
Couldn't stand cauliflower.
Uses intense spices and sauce to elevate the heat and lushness of what can be considered rather bland sides. The spices are mostly made up of kalonji, curry leaves, and turmeric, which gives the meal its signature yellow look. You can choose to throw in extras such as cumin, ginger, and onion, but the real stars of the show are the saturated veggies. Don't be thrown off by the color. This one's a real delicacy.
Aloo gobi, tikka masala.
Seriously? It just looks like green, brown, yellow, and orange.
Don't make the stink face. You're gonna love it.
Number 3, samosa.
So our samosas are getting ready now. Crispy, hot samosas are ready.
We've all had them, and we never get tired of them. Whether you snag one at the supermarket on a whim or go out of your way to order them when you go out to an Indian restaurant, these savory-filled pastries have something for everyone. Stuffed to the brim with any vegetable or meat of choice, the US has taken quite happily to these tasty triangles. Normally, jam-packed with chopped meats such as chicken or lamb, or crunchy vegetables such as hardened peas, onions, and pine nuts, samosas are a little taste of heavenly cuisine that can just as easily be made at home.
I brought samosas. Homemade, of course. You're an excellent cook.
Number 2, tandoori chicken. Want to sink your teeth into
That's one of my
something really good?
favorites.
Look no further than the spiced chicken that would eventually lead to the creation of the chicken tikka masala. Traditionally cooked in a clay oven known as a tandoor, the meat is lathered in yogurt and a mixture of spices, mostly red chili powder, in order to give the chicken its crimson color. It is then roasted and charred until it's packing the heat of the tandoor and has achieved its delicious red, spiced skin. Alternatively, if you want to give it a go at home, tandoori chicken can also be prepared on your run-of-the-mill barbecue grill. Is anyone else's mouth watering?
Yeah.
Before we reveal our number 1 pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Here we have our palak paneer, which is...
So, something I want to add in there is that I love about Indian food is like the dips they have.
Yeah.
Like the mint yogurt or the mango
the
chutney,
mango
as you said before, which is really nice.
I
What's that?
I love the lime. The lime
like
one.
the onion, is that the one with onions and stuff?
No, the one, it's onions with like tomato puree. That's nice. And then there's the lime.
What's the spicy one you'd get with like pop? You'd have to all have these with poppadoms.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
So you've got the onions, which is like with the tomato puree type thing.
Yeah, which I kind of avoid.
Then you've got the mango chutney.
Which is the best.
My favourite, yeah.
The mint yogurt.
Which is also the best.
And then the lime one.
But there's like a spicy one.
That's the lime one.
Oh, wait, but
Spicy
the
lime.
lime one, it's like reddish colour, orangey red.
No, it's like greeny coloured.
No, we're talking about different things.
I'm not sure what that one is then. The one I really like.
It's like the one
lime
that Dad
chutney.
used to put the onions with. He put like on his poppadoms, he put the onion one, and then he put that like spicy orangey coloured one.
Now that must be one that they've made that's not one that I know.
No.
But what do you think number one's going to be?
Oh, I've gone mind blank now.
What do you think?
I'm thinking maybe like, just because I tried it for the first time of the week, butter chicken.
Oh, that used to be
I
my
feel like that's
favourite
quite
butter chicken
popular.
curry.
Yeah, it's quite
Yeah.
mild.
When I was
Yeah.
it's
Comes with a bit more
similar
spice.
similar to
But
korma,
it wasn't
isn't it?
a microwave meal, I got to be fair, so I guess if you go into a restaurant.
Yeah.
I'm
I don't think it's going to be a curry.
What if it's poppadoms?
No, I don't.
It said no sides. It's not. It's just going to do main dishes.
Yeah, but this is a side. But I think because that one before I thought was a side when they said there was chickpeas and stuff.
Yeah.
I think it might be an onion bhaji.
Ooh.
That's a good idea. Yeah, yeah.
I know it's a side.
I think it might be.
But
But these samosas were on here as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah,
and they,
true.
Technically, I would say they were a side, not a main dish.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I'm lost. I can't think of anything else.
No.
I do like the paneer though, the cheese. Oh, it's my favourite.
And
Like
spinach.
Yeah, sag. I don't know what palak paneer is, but sag paneer. Oh, spinach and cheese.
Well, we'll go back a bit.
Considering that, I'm just gonna say poppadoms.
No, because it said no sides. That's a
So
side.
you're going with a side.
No, but I think it's not a side. It's an appetizer. It's a starter.
Okay.
What about a jalfrezi?
That's a popular one, a jalfrezi.
Ooh.
I only know all these because I was literally looking in Asda the other week at all the different curries at the tape in the ready meals. Yeah, maybe jalfrezi.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Because that's quite spicy.
So you've got vindaloo, you've got
Yeah,
Rogan Josh.
I'm trying to think of which.
Have they done
or
Rogan
a
Josh?
Balti.
A Balti.
Mm.
I don't think they'll do a Balti because that's more of a English
Like
one.
a
I
UK
think.
one, yeah.
But I think
So
it
is
might
chicken
be-
tikka masala though.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Go
that.
back
We'll
a little
find
bit,
out
we'll see
anyway.
Yeah.
Alternatively, if you want to give it a go at home, tandoori chicken can also be prepared on your run-of-the-mill barbecue grill. Is anyone else's mouth watering? Before we reveal our number one pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
And here we have our palak paneer, which is ready. So now we will just serve it.
I think you should give this a try, definitely. One of my favorite versions of actually making a beautiful dal.
So here we are done with this nice and crispy uttapam. Hope you enjoy.
Number 1, butter chicken.
Yes!
Taking the best of the other entries, this dish is one of the finest representations of Indian cuisine. No wonder Western audiences love it so much. Its abundantly creamy orange sauce is formed by mixing together ginger, garlic, lemon, lime, turmeric, chili, and a few other spices. This is then marinated with the chicken for several hours to really bring out the flavor. Afterwards, it's a quick visit to the tandoor before being served with a few garnishes such as butter, cream, and green chilies, tailored to meet everyone's spice threshold. It's no surprise that this dish is a spectacular one. Do you agree with our list? What other Indian dishes do our friends in America love? With
Onion
new top
bhajis.
10s published.
I do think that is a good list.
It is a good list, yeah. That's covering
Really
most
good.
of it.
Yeah, there's a bit for everyone as well. Bit
Yeah.
spicy, mild.
Yeah.
Yeah. When they said popular Indian American dishes, I thought I was thinking something else though.
You were thinking it was going to be...
Like a samosa but made into like a cheese and tomato like pizza sort of
Yeah.
type thing.
Yeah, kind of like reinvented it.
Like American food and Indian food merging together.
Yes.
Yeah, like a spinach and artichoke dip with...
Poppadoms.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we got it totally wrong, didn't we?
Yeah, it was just popular Indian dishes really,
Yes.
wasn't it? But
Yeah.
they're all
Hopefully
They're
the
all
Americans have taken more to Indian food. I know when I lived
'Cause it
there,
is some of the best.
nobody really ate it. I know if you went into probably like New York City or major cities, then
Yeah.
you know they obviously had Indian restaurants, but they weren't as popular. But that was like 20 years ago now.
Yeah.
So
It's
hopefully.
in Earlham, obviously, of all places, like tiny middle of nowhere. Like we opened, we've got an Indian restaurant, which is like an old pub, and it's honestly so
Just
nice.
one?
Just actually, yeah, but yeah, in Earlham we've only got one actual. It's like a proper restaurant, though, they're not
Right.
a takeaway.
Yeah.
And it's so nice.
Yeah, it's really
delicious.
Normally restaurants Indian restaurants do takeaways anyway,
Yeah,
no
they
matter
do.
like
Yeah.
how fancy the restaurant is.
Yeah, you
anyway.
can do a
Yeah.
takeaway, but it's nice
It's a
to sit in
restaurant,
Aidan
yeah.
sometimes.
But years ago, it was one of those places that it was the only place open after you come out of the pub because they knew that they would get like, you know, there was
Get the
nothing else
customers.
available.
Yeah.
So everybody went for an Indian. So it became really popular in the UK many years ago.
Yeah, but when I go out for food, my favourite place to go is to an Indian restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love it. It's my favourite.
Any Indian restaurant, it's just nice in there to sit down and eat.
Like you'll never get a
Grandma.
bad, like, you know what I mean?
And
Like,
there's
a bad
so much food
experience.
as well, and
Yeah.
they bring out stuff for you without even ordering it, like poppadoms.
Poppadoms and dips. They still charge you for it, but they just went poppadoms dips.
Yeah,
You
that's true.
say no.
Who would say no though?
But Grandma went to the same Indian every night for 4 years.
I thought it was longer than that.
No, that was the Chinese.
How long was the Chinese? Like 13?
13, 14 years.
How weird is
Well,
that? She went to the
every
same restaurant every single night for 13 years straight.
No, she didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
Because she liked it. She was a loyal customer.
She was there every night.
Every night, and it got to the point where they'd had every single thing on the menu and they were sick of it, that they would go to Tesco or Sainsbury's and get them like a steak and make them like a steak and salad just to keep the custom.
How crazy is
I
that?
know.
I have never heard of that before in my life.
13 years at the same restaurant.
Yeah, they did 13 years
Every
at the
night.
Chinese
Oh my gosh.
and then decided to switch it up a bit and went to the same Indian for like 4 or 5 years. I know.
I mean, you know,
Talk
she's only
about trying
tiny,
different
like,
things.
she's only tiny, but she, to be fair, so she can
Yeah.
clearly.
And then they switched to the Thai.
Yeah. Was that D-Tie or?
No,
that was the one on
Ashley Road.
On Ashley Road, yeah.
Every Sunday she went to the Thai restaurant.
What was that one called? I remember that because I remember the one time I went there with Grandma and Granddad. They were walking in there like they were their
Yeah,
brother
they
and sister. Yeah. Just grabbed their own table, just walked straight in, sat down. I was like, yeah, all right,
that's
fair
what
enough.
they like. Though. They like to be like, you know, it's like a little family.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is cute.
Yeah, good. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit the like and subscribe button for us, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye.
Cheers.